I'm Jovy.
Hi, I'm Kenny.
I'm Ryan.
We're the Flying Squirrels, and this is our Engineering 6 project. We chose the audio project. Talking about the input and the effects. So to load a music file, we click load, choose a music file, and we must select the music file. If we don't select it, an error will pop up, so make sure to click it, and we press play.
Yo, listen up, here's the story about a
So I'll
little
press
guy
pause,
that lives
and then to apply effect, I select the sample, and then here I'll choose the reverse, apply effect, and I'll press play. So as you can see, the music file is reversed, so in code, the music code is flipped upside down. So I'll stop it, and I'll demonstrate a different effect. Here is speed up by a factor of 2. I'll click the sample, and I'll apply the effect, and here's play. So those are the effects, some of the effects that we have on our GUI.
Kenny, I'm going to be talking about the chopping options for our project. So before we actually get into chopping options, I'd like to talk about something which we came across in the code. So when we were writing the code for the chopping, we realized that the number of rows and the duration of the song in seconds is related proportionally to a constant of 44,100. And we were able to use that constant and cut the array, since we want the user to be able to input their own numbers into the start box and the end box we see here, start and end. So to display this, let's first load up a sample. I'll just load a sample just to see how it sounds with no cuts. So we'll display that, and we have to click this and then press play. And this is what it sounds like with no cutting or anything. So this is from Fresh. So we'll stop that and we'll get into the chopping. And when we do chopping, we can come across some interesting errors. So if the start time is greater than the end time, we'll get an error, and that error looks like this. We have to select sample 1 because we're chopping sample 1. Chop. The end time must be after the start time. So let's say the end time is 4,000 seconds. Oh, so the song time isn't 4,000 seconds. So the song time has to be, or the end time has to be after the start time, but equal to or less than the duration of the song in seconds. So we'll set it so that we start at 50 seconds and end at 60 seconds. Chop that sample, and we get no errors. So let's play it. So we have to select this and press play.
wasn't supposed
And
to
we see that
end
it starts
without
at
just
50,
walking
which is probably
away.
most likely 50 seconds.
So many times we tried.
And it cuts at 60 seconds. And that is our chopping options.
I'm Ryan, and I was in charge of the playback feature and the implementation of the tone generator. So to demonstrate the playback feature first, I'm going to load a sample. And in order to play this sample, I have to click the sample box, and it should be queued in this playback section. And what's cool about this button is that when I click this button to stop the recording or the sample, if I were to play it again, it should resume from where it left off. And this stop button is here to delete the sample in or delete the sample in the playback section, not the actual sample in here, but the sample that is like loaded per se in the playback section. So if I were to click the play button again, it should load the sample from the beginning. And another feature I implemented in the playback session is the choice of stereo and mono sound. For stereo, there's going to be some sound that's assigned to the left speaker and some sound that's assigned to the right speaker, and that's going to be evident through the song, since you're probably going to hear like the sound going from left to right, as demonstrated in the intro of this tune. Versus the mono section, where the sound assigned to both the left and right will be equal. So you're going to get the same sound from both sides. As you can see in that mono sound demonstration, that the sound did not waver as much from left to right as stereo. And the tone generator here takes a tone, any tone frequency in hertz. So for example, I will put 440, and then it has a play and pause tone button, which I get to where I get to choose how where I get to choose when to play it and when to stop. And also it plots a sine function that demonstrates this that demonstrates the tone with this frequency. And yep, that's pretty much it. Thank you.